What's up guys, it's Meg and it's that time of the week again for another weekly Walker Talk. Today we're discussing the season 7 sneak peek called Right Hand Man that aired yesterday. I'm sure you guys saw my reaction video and now there are a few things that I want to talk about after mulling it over and watching it quite a few more times. But first I want to say welcome to all my new subscribers. There are quite a few of you. I was pleasantly surprised that my video did so well. So welcome to the channel. Just wanted to let you guys know that this is a spoiler-free channel, so we don't talk about filming spoilers, set spoilers, leaked scripts, anything like that. So if you know any spoilers for the season 7 premiere or anything else in the rest of season 7, please do not post them on this channel. We like to keep it spoiler free and fun here. And I also want to tell you guys that for those of you who are new here, we have a busy highway right outside my house and an airport. And there's also a kid and dogs running around the house. So like you hear right now, at times there may be sound interference, noise interference. I'm really sorry, but that's just part of the channel. It comes with me. So let's get right into this. So there were quite a few things in the promo that have people talking. For one, is Rick going to lose his hand to Negan? Obviously in the comics, if you've read the comics, Nick loses his hand, his right hand, to the governor way back when the governor was still around. And Rick, you know, he's just, in the comics, he's always pretty much been without his right hand. And that is something that has always been talked about in the television show. Will he lose his hand? Yada, yada, yada. Kirkman has said over and over and over again that they very much made the decision to not do that in the television show, okay? So, you know, us comic fans have always kind of wished, you know, that we could see that, but it is also a very difficult thing to film for such a prominent character. You always have to have like a green screen. There's just a lot that goes into having a character that doesn't have an arm. So Kirkman has said many times that he is not doing that in this television series. That being said, we have this promo here where basically Negan he takes Rick's hatchet and then he hauls Rick off into the trailer and we're left going, and the whole theme of this is like right hand man, right hand. I mean, everyone is talking about, is Rick going to lose his hand? So I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on it. Personally, I would say no. I think that this is all misdirection. These promos, sneak peeks for upcoming seasons of The Walking Dead, they always have some sort of misdirection to get fans talking, to freak fans out. So if you remember in the last promo, we had Dwight wearing Daryl's vest. And man, people, especially Daryl fans, were freaking the fuck out, okay? They said, oh my God, why is Dwight wearing Daryl's vest? Does that mean Daryl is dead? Yada, yada, yada. Okay, that is a misdirection. They put these things in these promos to make us think something, especially for comic fans, right? Because a lot of like the normal Walking Dead television fans, they don't read the comics. Maybe they don't even know that Rick loses his hand in the comics. They're not really gonna catch that. They might think, you know, okay, what's he gonna do with a hatchet? Well, you know, but they're not hoping for this. So my opinion on this, we see Negan dragging Rick off into the trailer. He's got Rick's hatchet. I don't think he's very pleased that Rick says to him, I will kill you, you know, someday I will kill you. Not today, not tomorrow. You heard him. Negan wanted to cut Rick down, you know, completely, devastate him. And for Rick to still have some measure of defiance here against Negan, that doesn't make him happy, you know? And so he drags Rick off into the trailer. And honestly, I think that he's trying to get information here. He's trying to interrogate Rick to find out, for one, how Rick even found out about Negan's group and the Saviors, because Negan's group didn't even know about Alexandria as far as we know, up until Rick's group started attacking them. So he wants to know, how did they find out about him and who else helped him? Obviously Jesus and the Hilltop. Jesus was very worried that Negan would find out that they were in on it, that they were helping him. That's why Jesus, you know, went back to the Hilltop to avoid being seen at that first Savior's compound that Rick and crew attacked. So I have a feeling that Negan is intending to interrogate Rick. Obviously in this promo, they're making us think that during that interrogation, he may take Rick's hand. I honestly think this is misdirection. I don't think it will happen, but hey, if it does, I wouldn't hate it. Being a comic fan, hey, I think that would be great. But honestly, I don't think that would happen. So let's move along to the next thing so that this video doesn't get too terribly wrong. Who died? Again, there's this theme of right-hand man, and there's been a lot of talk because Daryl's blanket, I'll show you a picture here. As we see the lineup, Daryl has obviously been shot and he has a blanket over him, okay? In this new promo, we see, as the camera pans down, Daryl's blanket and then the smushed, mushy, leftover head of whoever got Lucille'd. Now, obviously, there are a lot of Daryl fans out there, fangirls. I like Daryl. I'm a Daryl fan, but I'm not like hardcore fangirl, oh my god, I'm not gonna watch if he dies. Okay, I'm not like that, but I do like his character. That being said, I firmly believe that, again, this is a misdirection. Probably something happens in the episode where where Daryl freaks out. He doesn't stay still like Negan commands. Maybe he lunges forward, maybe he's hauled off, whatever, and the blanket falls off of him, okay? Or he does die and the blanket falls off. But I firmly believe that if Daryl was the victim here, they would not have his blanket on the ground there. This is a misdirection. They want Daryl fans to freak out, just like when we saw Dwight wearing Daryl's vest. They want the fans to go crazy, to build anticipation here, okay? So I've been a Glenn, I love Glenn, okay? Just to get that out there for all of you guys who don't know me, I love Glenn. But I'm a firm believer that just like in the comics, in the television show, it will be Glenn. And maybe they kill someone else too. Maybe Abraham is a second victim. There's been a lot of talk and rumor about having 2 Lucille victims. I have not read any spoilers, but I feel like it's such a prominent theory out there that somebody somewhere must have read a spoiler or something, because I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard officially, but again, if you have heard though, officially, please don't tell me, because we want this to be a spoiler-free channel. But I think everyone has seen it. It's posted everywhere that people are thinking there will be 2 victims. So maybe Abe is the second victim, maybe Daryl's the second victim. But I firmly believe that Glenn will get the bat. That's where the storyline in the television show has been leading from the very beginning here. Of season 6. I mean, it's been building for it, especially with Maggie and the pregnancy and learning leadership skills from Deanna, you know, to eventually take her to the hilltop. I just feel like this is what's going to happen. So I believe that Daryl is, you know, Daryl's blanket is a misdirection here. And that it's Glenn. And also that brings me to my last point, the ring, the ring in the bloody mush. Now, I've seen a picture of it. I'll post a picture here that one of my viewers, Amber Sparks, showed me. She was kind enough to take a screenshot and point it out to me after she told me that she thinks there's a ring there. I've also heard a bunch of other people say that they think there's a ring there. So I've looked at this picture over and over again. I just feel like we can't be sure. It's blurry. It could be anything. Yes, it does sort of look like a ring there. But again, I'm certain that Maggie is 100% safe here. There is no doubt in my mind that Maggie is going to survive this. So I don't know how her ring would get into the mush if it was Glenn, or it's not her. So I think we see kind of bone and teeth there. At least that's what it looks like. Not off to the side where the ring is, but right in the middle. So I feel like it's probably bone or, you know, mush or a tooth or something like that that is really coincidental and just happens to look like a ring because, of course, Walking Dead fans, Walking Dead viewers, we all overanalyze everything. Am I right? We look at everything and we analyze the shit out of it to try and find clues. And I feel like we're just looking for something that's not there. I really don't think this is a ring. I could be wrong, and I will be happy to admit that I'm wrong when the season 7 premiere airs, if that is the case. But I just, at this point, I don't think it's a ring. So those were my points here that I wanted to give you guys clarity on for this season 7 sneak peek right hand man. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, and let's talk about it more there. What are your theories? Who do you think got the bat? I know a lot of people are saying Abe. I didn't even hear a lot of people saying Glenn in the comments. I feel like it's people think that it's too obvious, but you know, there are things that they're trying to keep in tune and in line with the comics. For example, Carl's eye. I mean, that happened in the comics and it happened here on television. And the writers have said, writers, showrunners have all said that they're trying to keep these next seasons really in line with the comics. Now, things will change, storylines will change, but the whole theme of it, a lot of it is trying to stay true to the comics here, which is what really makes me think that this death, this Lucille death, will stay true to the comics. And we rarely get that. So anyways, this video is long enough. For those of you who are new here as well, you'll learn that my videos end up being very long because I go on and on and on. So I'm sorry. I love you guys. I'm really excited to talk about this more. So leave me comments and I will see you next time. Have a great day.